Where are all the boys? These days, college lecture halls in the United States are being filled more and more by female rather than male students. Men now make up only 43% of the college population, and that number continues to drop. Current projections say it will fall to 41% by 2020. 40 years ago, male students were the majority at universities in the United States. Traditionally, men acted as the breadwinners of their families, and college was seen as the path to career advancement and higher salaries. But during the progressive social movements of the 1970s, more women aspired to having careers and enrolled in college to pursue degrees. By the mid-1980s, more women than men were attending college. At the same time, there was an unexpected drop in the number of males applying to college. Educators are still uncertain of the cause of this decline, but it continues to affect enrollment numbers for men in higher education. Researchers have suggested a number of theories to account for males' seeming loss of interest in seeking college degrees. According to the National Center for Education Statistics, many more boys than girls are disciplined for behavioral problems at school. Males leave or are kicked out of high school in higher numbers, and male students are 3 times more likely to be placed in special education programs. Author Christina Hoff Sommers blames this differential treatment on unfairly negative views of boys as rowdy and non-academic. In her book, The War Against Boys, Sommers writes that boys and girls have innate differences. Boys tend to be more physically active, aggressive, and competitive. These traits are often punished at U.S. schools. Young men don't receive enough mentoring and academic support, and therefore lose interest in higher education. Others attribute the drop in male enrollment to the growing number of men seeking jobs in repair, construction, and technology. These are careers that often don't require a 4-year degree from a university, but still promise good salaries. The greater number of women on college campuses has created some noticeable changes. It has led to more diverse curricula being offered at universities, especially in the field of women's studies. But while women earn more degrees overall, the male-to-female ratios in some majors have not changed much. There are still far fewer women in STEM subjects, science, technology, engineering, and math, and this gap is growing. Men received 77% of bachelor's degrees in computer science in 2004. By 2014, that had increased to 82%. Women's groups are urging colleges to make this issue a priority, but the focus for many schools still centers on recruiting more men. To increase male enrollment, some schools have formed partnerships with male mentoring groups to encourage young boys to aim for college. Other schools have modified their recruiting, sending out extra mailings to boys and paying closer attention to male candidates. However, public universities cannot deliberately favor males over females in admissions. That would be against the law. In fact, the University of Georgia lost a lawsuit filed by female students because of a policy that favored males. As one female student complained, "It's not fair that a boy would get extra weight in the admissions process over a girl, although it would be better if there were more boys on campus." So the challenge continues to confound experts. How can the educational system close the gender gap in ways that ensure men and women have equal access to educational opportunities?